Okay, so today we're going to be talking about celiac disease, like what causes it and how it can be treated. What is celiac disease? Celiac disease is a chronic digestive and immune disorder that damages the small intestines. Celiac is Greek for abdominal, and in the 1940s, celiac disease was also linked to wheat or gluten. When people with celiac disease eat gluten, their bodies mount an immune response that attacks the small intestines or the villi that are on the small intestines. These villi are very great for nutrients absorption, and the damage of the projection like villi that line the intestines damage the body in a way where absorption and nutrients cannot be absorbed properly. The damage could also cause the body to prevent absorbing vitamins and minerals along with other nutrients needed, which could also lead to malnutrition and other heart problems. Symptoms vary widely, and digestive symptoms are more common in children. Some symptoms in children under 3 include bloating, nausea, increased fatigue, frequent mouth ulcers, decreased appetite, and many more. Symptoms in children in the ages between 4 to 9 include delayed puberty, arthritis, hepatitis, iron deficiency, neuropathy, migraines, and many more. There are also some digestive symptoms in adults, which include diarrhea, belly pain, constipation, bloating, gas, and many other. Some people with celiac disease also have non-digestive related symptoms. This includes loss of bone density or osteoporosis, mouth ulcers, joint pains, elevated liver enzymes, and reduced functioning of the spleen. Some bacteria that affect celiac disease. So fecal matter samples from children had significantly higher levels of general bacteroids, Clostridium, and Staphylococcus when compared to healthy subjects. And the fecal samples from patients with in adults had a higher number of the rod-shaped bacteria like Clostridium species, Provola species, and Actinias species. Firmicules contribute to dysbiosis in the gut's microbiome of people with celiac disease. Proteobacteria can metabolize gluten-producing immunogenic peptides, which are short chains of amino acids that can trigger the immune response in susceptible people. Bacteroids compromise the intestinal barrier, which increases inflammation and hinders the immune response. And actin bacteria contributes to a weaker gut barrier, which allows larger gluten peptides to cross the intestinal lining and trigger the immune response of celiac disease. Some modes of action in celiac disease. When someone with celiac disease eats gluten, they leave behind a piece of gliadin, and that's an enzyme. Okay, so what happens is basically when someone with celiac disease eats the gluten, they leave behind a piece of gliadin, which is basically an enzyme. This enzyme is taken in a tissue, which is tissue transglutamidase, or TTG, in the small intestine, modifies the gliadin in demidation and makes the gliadin look even more foreign than it already did. It is then presented to T cells through HLA-DQ2 and 8 molecules, and that activates the immune system and leads to the production of the anti-gliadins and the anti-TTG antibodies. It also leads to the production of inflammatory T cells that attack against the intestinal linings. But instead of only attacking the gluten, the immune system also mistakenly attacks the TTG cells, which damage excuse me, damage the villi of the small intestine lining and causes the body to not get its nutrients properly. Treatments for celiac disease, the only treatment that I found is a strict no gluten diet for life, which means avoiding food with wheat and barley or rye. Also, vitamin supplements can help. Probiotics are told to be taken to nourish the beneficial gut bacteria in your stomach. Also, biotherapeutics create an effect that stops the immune system from reacting to gluten, and it also reduces the inflammation and manages symptoms. And that's it.